1 month till February, keep on holding on. And I know it's short, and I know it's short. Until February, keep on holding on. And I know it's short, and I know it's short.
Hey guys, this is a video going through all the different medical supplies that I picked up, plan on using prior to surgery, and then also for after surgery. And some of these things, most of these things were recommended from my surgeon, and then other things were just from what other guys have used and found to be helpful. You don't absolutely need to get all of these things. You might want to, and you might even be able to pick up some of these things either through your hospital, before you're discharged. You might be able to get a couple of things, and then also through a home healthcare nurse if you've got somebody coming to take care of you post-op. Oftentimes they're able to order supplies for you. So that's something you can look into as well if you're not, if you're wanting to avoid paying out of pocket. It felt for me just comfortable to have this stuff done, checked off the list, and know that I have it and not have to worry about whether or not I'm going to be able to access these supplies through the hospital or through a home health nurse. So quite a few things here. It's practically a full suitcase. It is a full suitcase. So I will go through each item. Not going to spend too much time on each one because it would take forever, but this will be a bit of a longer video because I do want to be pretty thorough on covering this stuff. So I guess I'll start from the beginning and just talk about, what I'm going to take in the lead up to surgery to prepare my body to be at, that maximum peak health going into all this. So the basic first thing that I started doing was taking vitamin C. I'm taking about probably 2,000 milligrams a day. I take about 1,000 in the morning and 1,000 at night. You can't overdose on C. If you are taking too much, you'll notice that your stomach might bother you or that you're having loose stools. Just take less. But anywhere from 500 milligrams to 2,000 is easily stomached. There's that. And then I also started taking this, it's called Perfect Food Raw Green Superfood. And it's just got a ton of different vegetable nutrients in it. It's lots of greens, sprouts, veggies. And I don't get enough of that in my diet. And so this felt like a good supplement for me. Rather than just the minerals, I wanted to get more greens in my diet, and this felt like an easy way to do it. This is a 1 month supply. Only thing I don't like about it is that each serving is 8 capsules, so it's a lot. It's a mouthful. I have 3, actually I'll hold off on those. The next thing that was suggested by another guy was Vita Medica's Recovery Support Program. This does contain 3 different bottles of pills. The first is a morning formula, the second's an evening formula, and the third is like a bromelain pill, that helps with the body's inflammatory response. This is specifically created for surgery. I will state that I have not cleared this through Dr. Crane yet. So I don't know if I can take this prior to surgery. It is recommended that you start up to 2 weeks before anticipated stress or surgery, and then continue for up to a month. So it is something I still need to clear. I think it'll be fine at very least afterwards, but I don't know about before, because you do have to usually stop a lot of vitamins and minerals in the lead up to surgery. This was recommended by, I believe it was recommended by Crane. I saw it on somebody's photo. They were listed a bunch of stuff that they got and that he had recommended. It's DMannose Powder. It's supposed to help with urethral health. If you're having UL done, it might be something you want to consider. And then certainly Cranberry Pills as well. I have 3 different homeopathic remedies. One, I'm sure most people will know about. It's called Arnica montana. It helps with bruising and muscle pain. I plan on taking this about 2 weeks prior to surgery, if not a little bit longer. I had a friend that used this about a month before surgery and didn't have any issues with bruising at all. So that's a really standard homeopathic remedy, really commonly used. These 2 I didn't know about until somebody had posted them, Sangria, and then there's this thiocinaminum, which I don't remember which is which. One helps with your urethral health. I think it's a Sangria, and the other one is for it helps reduce the buildup of scar tissue, which can also help with the urethra, because that can happen when they're creating that urethra. So I started off with a 5-pack of the arnica, and I got 3 each of the other 2 that I mentioned. Moving along, I have Julian. If you haven't heard of it, it's a tissue building supplement. It's made by the creators, as you can see, of Ensure, and it is recommended. It says helps build new tissue when your body needs it the most after injury and surgery. This is a box of 30, and it's fairly expensive. I want to say it was in the $70 or $80 range. They're just packets. I did try one. I was a little worried because the standard one that comes up is it's a flavored one. It's got like an orange flavor or something. It does have aspartame in it, which I'm pretty sensitive to, and also just I don't like to put it in my body. But the unflavored one does not contain aspartame, so if that's something that you are concerned about or care about, there is an option. I tried the unflavored one. It's not bad. You can mix it into like soup or juice or anything. So you can put that right into cranberry juice afterwards if you wanted to. And so that's that. Plan on only doing that post-op, not before. Probably like for a month afterwards. Okay. Bowel prep. Can you see these? Probably not. Okay, so this is your standard magnesium citrate. I actually had to do this prior to my hysterectomy too, so I know what the experience was like. It wasn't pleasant. It's a laxative, saline laxative. So that'll be the night before you drink that, or the day before, and then the night before you do one of these fleet enemas, and then the morning of surgery you do the second one. So that covers bowel prep. Also in terms of that whole deal down there, I picked up some stool softeners. This is just a generic brand box of 100 that I plan on taking for at least a month afterwards, which just really helps to keep things moving without much strain. And I might pick up some Miralax as well, so that might be an option for you too. What do I want to go on to? Let's see. I guess I'll cover Metahoney. And this is a great option for tough healing wounds. There's 3 different kinds you can get. There's a gel, there's a paste, and there's also a little dressing that's soaked in the Metahoney that you can just cut and apply to your wound. You're going to want to check with your surgeon about which wounds you want to put it on. Sites like the venectomy, you're not going to want to put Metahoney on. But like if you had a wound on the phallus itself, to my knowledge, those are more wounds that you would want to apply this to. And this is a 1.5 fluid ounce box. I think it was about $20. It's kind of pricey. Standard bacitracin with zinc. Tape. This is waterproof 2-inch tape, 1 roll, and then cloth tape, 1 inch, 2 rolls. I got some scissors to cut that tape and to cut any kind of dressings. Also a hand mirror, which is recommended to be able to check out those sites that are hard to see, the kind of perennial and scrotal area. I already had that. It's got a little stand on the back, make it easy to view things. I actually had this already. It's just a 6-inch metal flat ruler to just keep an eye on length and girth. I'll be curious to see how those things change. I know that length and girth are things that people are always so curious about, so I figured I'd be able to kind of keep an eye on those things and the shifting of them throughout recovery. And this is just a flexible measuring tape. Nitrile gloves, self-explanatory, box of 100 to keep hands clean when dealing with wounds. I got a 6-inch ace wrap, which was recommended. And also they do suggest you might want to pick up a roll of Coban. This is Coban. It's actually, the brand of this one is called Vet Wrap. It's specifically made for horses. If you want something that's longer than the standard Coban, which is usually about that tall, you can get this one, which is called, again, Vet Wrap. And it's the same thing, it's just longer, and it actually comes in a lot of cool different colors too. Again, all on Amazon. So in terms of donor site, that's what those two things were for, the donor site. I was recommended to get cetaphil as a gentle cleanser for the area to wash sites, donor arm, and also the genital region after things have healed up. And so this is a really mild formula. Don't confuse the cleanser with the cream, because this is a lotion and this is a soap. I picked these samples up actually at the office where I had my hair removal done. So these were just sitting in a little basket, and I grabbed some of those, figured it wouldn't hurt to have them. But in terms of moisturizing the donor site after it heals up, I'm going to be using Eucerin. Again, a recommended product. Cleanliness, washing, daily wipes until I'm able to have an actual shower or a bath. I picked up these. They are adult washcloths in that they are larger. They're 12 inches by 8 inches. This box I think was about $20. It's a huge box, 240 total, and it's got 5 different packs in it, which I'll be able to use between my friend and I, and whatever's left over. If there's any extra packs, I can send them on to folks that are next in line for surgery, but I think those will be good. Frederick's original 15-inch inflatable donut cushion to sit on after surgery to take the pressure off the scrotal and perineal area. It comes also in, I think, an 18-inch size too, if you were looking for something larger. These binder clips actually were recommended by Blair. So I had these laying around, so I grabbed a couple of them to help with clamping off the suprapubic catheter instead of using the clamp that they recommend, which you might kind of spill some more urine and it's a little more complex. So I just grabbed a couple of these little binder clips. Again, these are often provided in the hospital. These are mesh briefs, so just, you can toss these. They're really stretchy. This is a size medium, small medium, and I wear about a size 30 or 31 pants, and I weigh about 135 pounds. These fit great, but if I was bigger, they would still fit. So if you're anywhere in that, size range, the small medium would definitely fit, 'cause they do stretch quite a bit. Next is, I think these are called Curlix gauze. I think that's what it said on the list of things that Crane's office gave me, but they're just standard like gauze wraps, and that's what it says on it. And this says sterile bandage roll. It's 10 rolls of them. I think they can be helpful to prop the penis up while it's healing and give you some extra padding. I don't really know too much more about these. I'm sure I will when the time comes. But I got a big pack of those. And then these were also recommended, combine pads. These are 5x9. It was a pack of 20 and they're sterile. That's all of these. And then we've got Zeroform. And if you've seen any guys unwrapping their arms, there's that weird yellow kind of paper looking thing. That's what this is. It comes in these little metal packages. And that's your standard Zeroform, and it's 5x9 inches. And it's called an occlusive gauze strip. So I got a pack of 50, and again, it's not. I'm not going to need this many. Even if I was using my thigh as a donor site and I wanted a really large phallus and needed more of these, I doubt I would use a box of 50. So even between my friend and I'm sure I'll have some extras, and I'll make sure that those get passed on to whoever needs them that's up next. I think that's it. I think that's everything. Tried to cover it all in about 15 minutes, which I think I did. And again, I'll type something up, I'll add something on my blog, and make it so there's just a list of these items too, that they're not just talked about in the video. Hope this was helpful, and I will catch you guys later. Take care.